Welcome to Bedcrime Stories Podcast. I'm your host, T. If you like true crime without the drama and in a calm voice, you're in the right place. And let me just ask that after listening to or watching this video, if you find you enjoyed it or learned something, do me a favor, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment. And now, without further ado, let's dig in. Hello, my true crime friends. T here. Well, I thought I'd start by telling you about yesterday. Yesterday, I had to put down my soulmate cat, Remy, and it was as bad as I could have imagined. It was so painful. I cried my eyes out until there weren't any more tears. The house definitely feels a little bit empty without him. I can definitely feel that his body is not here, but I do feel like his spirit is with me. I know I'm not the only person to go through painful situations, so I won't belabor it. Okay, moving on. Stephan Sterns, who is charged with the essay and death of 13-year-old Madeline Soto, had a jailhouse phone call with his parents, Debbie and Chris Sterns, on May 13th of 2024. So the call was about 4 months after Madeline's death. Stephan was charged with first-degree blank on April 24th of 2024. So that means Stephan has had about 21 days to think about that charge at the time of this phone call. The call was made from the Osceola Corrections Department, and I believe this call sheds light on Stephan's personality, his parasitic dependence on his parents, their feelings toward him, Stephan's attitude regarding the crime, and so much more. You'll hear Stephan once again feeling sorry for himself and complaining about the state of his life in jail. He'll say that he was blindsided by being charged with first-degree blank, which is kind of surprising because we know he was the person driving around with Maddie's body on Monday, February 26, 2024, when Maddie was reported missing. You'll also hear his parents, well, at least his father, Chris, trying to coax information out of him. Chris tries to find out why Stephan was upset and stressed prior to driving to Kissimmee, Florida on that weekend, the weekend of Madeline Soto's birthday party. Chris also asks why Stephan drove 2.5 hours to Northport early Wednesday, which would have been 2 days after the crime. Stephan at first lies until his father lets him know, "We know where you drove." So we also see once again the ease with which Stephan Sterns lies. Stephan mentions needing to get his ducks in a row, trying to find something in Northport, but being unsuccessful. He doesn't let his parents know what that something is, so obviously I think it's probably something tied to his crimes. Chris makes it clear that he doesn't understand why Stephan called him to drive all the way to Orlando on the night he and Jenn were forced out of Jenn's townhouse so that the police could search it. Chris expresses frustration that he only saw Stephan on that Wednesday for about 35 minutes. There's a lot of discussion as well about Stephan needing his social security card and his birth certificate, and there's a surprisingly unemotional chat about the minimum number of years Stephan could receive per Chris, and Chris says it's 40 years. I don't know if that's accurate, and he also mentions that by that time, he, himself, Chris, Stephan's mother, Debbie, and Stephan's older brother will likely all be deceased and gone. It's really a sad moment, but you don't hear any tears out of anyone. It's all just very matter of fact. Stephan doesn't cry. Chris doesn't cry. I don't know if Debbie's crying in the background. She definitely seems more emotionally tied to her son. Chris also prods Stephan, trying to find out why he committed the crime. And Stephan replies, "Well, I didn't start it." So again, he's alluding to someone else triggering the crime. He doesn't mention who, though. So we're left wondering, was it Maddie? Did she say or do something that prompted Stephan to harm her? Did Jenn do something? What Stephan does state, however, is that it's not true that he committed this crime against Maddie, the unaliving. He says, "I would not have wanted her gone." Then at the very end of the call, Stephan tries to ask for more money for his canteen. And Chris shockingly replies that they don't have any money. They're absolutely broke until the end of the month or something like that. To me is quite shocking because they seem pretty well off. So you don't know, are they saying that because they want to set the expectation that they're not going to be sending him money all the time? Or are they really broke at that point? Note that the Jailhouse phone call costs 21 cents a minute. So this 15-minute call ends up costing $3.15. And if a prisoner is calling his or her family all the time, those phone charges can really add up. The calls aren't free, and it's either the prisoner who's paying or the prisoner's family, and it's usually the prisoner's family. But Stephan says he understands. But I do wonder, as time goes on and he doesn't get canteen money, if they cut him off, say he doesn't keep getting that cash, his time in prison is not going to be pleasant. The authorities have to protect him from the other inmates because of the nature of the crime and the age of the victim. And remember, he needs something to barter with maybe inside of the prison walls if other inmates are coming from him, and if the authorities turn their back, he's going to have to pay people for protection. Oh, and one more thing, the parents talk about getting his medical records. And I believe those might be the records pertaining to the accident that he was involved in when he was a child and he was run over by a truck or a vehicle in a parking lot twice. Perhaps his public defender wants that information for his defense. I'm going to play the call for you now. Just a reminder to smash that like button if you appreciate my work. And I'll see you next time on Bed Crime Stories.
The time is 2:01 p.m. If you believe that you are the victim of press star 9021. After this message, press 1 to place a call. Press 2 to enroll. Press 4 for the message system. Please enter your PIN number followed by the pound sign. After the tone, please say United States of America.
United States of America.
You have one old message. To listen to your messages, please return to the main menu. Press 0 to make a prepaid collect call or speed dial call. Press 1 to make a debit call. Press 8 for calls within the United States, Canada, and the Caribbean. Please enter the area code, prefix, and number. To make an international call, please enter 011, the country code. Your account balance is $40.13. The cost of this call will be 21 cents for the first minute and 21 cents for each additional minute, excluding taxes and other applicable fees. The time limit is 15 minutes. Press 0 to continue or... Hello, you have a call at no expense to you from
Stephan Sterns,
an inmate at
Osceola County Corrections Department.
To accept this call, press or say 5. To refuse this call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. Thank you for using IC Solutions. You may begin speaking now.
Stephan,
Hey,
where the hell you been?
I've been trying to call. They've had us on lockdown so often. Every time I've asked them, we've been on a coastline lockdown.
Okay.
So they've been unable to call. I've been trying to call all weekend, too.
So you've been on lockdown all this time?
Off and on, yes. On the days that I've asked, we happen to be on lockdown, which means either an incident that happened or they're just so understaffed that they have to lock everyone down. Probably more to do with
okay. Okay. How you been?
Well, you know, had the world's shittiest birthday present, so...
Yeah. And then you didn't call, so I'm assuming because of changes that they prevented you from calling?
No, they were actually moving me around a lot, shuffling back and forth, so I was having to get my phone privileges jockeyed back and forth, which takes a little while, and then, like I said, the days that I was asking, we happened to be on lockdown on those days. So it's just been inconvenient.
Okay.
Very inconvenient timing, and then we were on lockdown all weekend. I wanted to call him on his birthday, and we tried to call yesterday, I tried to call Saturday, and there's no go anytime, so... I've been wanting to call. How have you been?
I'm trying to put this on speaker.
Yeah.
I'm trying to put this on speaker. Okay.
How have you been? Can you hear me?
Good. Can you hear us?
Yes. Is Mom there with you?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
What's up?
Stephan, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Is Mom with you?
Hang on a second.
Okay.
All right, can you hear me?
Yes.
Stephan, you can hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes. Okay, I got some speaker.
Okay. Is Mom there?
Mom's with me now.
Okay. Happy birthday, belated birthday, Mom, and happy belated Mother's Day.
Hi, sweetheart. I was so hoping to hear from you. I'm so glad I'm hearing from you now.
Yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't able to call you all weekend. They had us on lockdown, so no one was able to do anything.
Were you expecting these charges?
No.
The murder charge.
Oh, well, no, you're not.
Okay, so you got blindsided by that.
Yeah. Obviously, it's not true. I never would have wanted her gone for any reason, so, premeditated first degree is kind of different.
Yeah.
No, I was wondering if you had any updates or anything.
Nope, we haven't heard a thing. Just, speculation that she's been
Hiding.
put in an institution and hiding in an institution.
At her lawyer's request.
Yeah.
I mean, are you cooperating with police about her participation in any of this stuff?
There's been no opportunity for me to cooperate with anything. As I understand, the police keep saying that I'm uncooperative, but they haven't asked me anything to cooperate with, so whatever that means.
So your attorney isn't approaching them and saying, my client would like to speak with you?
My attorneys are pretty much saying to keep my mouth shut until the trial starts.
Well, okay.
Okay. I don't know why they were going to wait till the trial, but that's their business, not mine.
They don't want to do anything to hurt my chances.
Yep, understand. Okay.
Hey, what was Joey's last name?
Beltry?
Yeah,
Joey Beltry? Beltry?
Beltry.
Beltry or Beltry?
Beltry with a P. Like victory.
V.
Okay. All right.
It's basically, obviously there's concerns that they're artificially inflating everything up as high as they can possibly do it.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
So
They're
I
going
don't
to see
know
what sticks.
what the plan is there. If they're just trying to scare me into pleading down, or I don't know.
No, they're not.
Okay.
They're just trying to help me as much as possible.
Are you able to share a Saturday night before you left for Kissimmee? You were pretty upset about something. Did it have to do anything with Kissimmee and the events that took place the next couple of days?
No.
Okay.
No, I was just stressed out about money and job and everything like that.
Some woman got on a YouTube thing and said that you weren't even at the party.
Party?
Yeah, her birthday party.
Yeah, I haven't gotten there yet. I went up there Sunday evening and got there after she was done at her party.
Oh, okay.
And we were very happy that I was there. We were very happy that the three of us were together. It was shaping up to be a great week and a great visit. You know, there was no reason for anything to happen that happened.
Is there some explanation of I came up Wednesday morning, I at the hotel early in the morning, and is there some explanation why you left and went where you went?
I was driving around.
Okay, I understood you were driving around, but they know where you were driving around.
Yeah.
And we know.
Okay. I had wanted to grab a few things and get my ducks in a row, kind of prepare myself for whatever was coming, but I couldn't find what I was looking for.
Okay.
And then I ended up just kind of driving around aimlessly.
Okay. I mean, you asked me to come up, and we hardly spent 35 minutes the entire time I was there throughout the entire day. And it's like, I wasn't sure why I was there, and then I was caught off guard by what happened later that afternoon, and obviously haven't seen you since.
Yeah, well, I just felt like I needed an ally there.
Well, I wish you had come to me and talked to me about some stuff, and maybe we could have helped you out in some way, giving you some advice. But certainly, under the extenuating circumstances, what was later discovered, obviously couldn't help you any further than what had already taken place. So, the most logical thing would be to have, face up to it and have a conversation with the appropriate authorities or get an attorney or something. But be that as it may. Yeah.
Well, we got a copy of your birth certificate for Sheila Marino and for your case. We're trying to get hospital records from the TBI, but Sarasota Memorial says you were never a patient there, so that's ridiculous if we know you were.
Yeah. And were you able to find a social security card?
Yes.
Good. I presume it was probably in that mouse toy box or everything?
I don't know.
No, it wasn't.
It's in my...
No, I don't recall where it was, but it wasn't there. But we actually,
yeah. Were you able to find my watch?
No, we weren't.
Yeah. Okay.
So
there was no popcorn box.
So we already had your social security card. So why did you think we need to? Or knew your number. Then why did you think we need to find the card?
Just in case I was going to need it in the future.
Okay. Well, we have that.
How long I'm going to be here, or if or when I'll ever be released, or if you guys are going to be around at that point. But birth certificate, social security card might be things I'll need in that case.
Well, the penalty for the crimes you've been charged with carry a minimum 40-year sentence. So obviously we're going to be gone. Rick will be gone. We'll all be gone. we're sad about that, obviously, because there won't be anybody here for you when you come out.
Yeah, and I'll be lucky if I have another 40 years left in me either, so.
Yeah.
Well, then that, I guess, things fixed.
I wish there was a way that, you and I can have a conversation, all of us could have a conversation to understand what's taken place, how this came about, how you arrived here, because it would help us better understand the situation, because we're at a loss for understanding how all this came about. I mean, we're just totally baffled.
Well, I didn't start it.
You didn't start it, but you participated in it, which is just as bad as not starting it, but that's for another day. Again, I don't know if
details or anything, but, I mean, if you'd like to schedule a visit with me or something, maybe we can find some way to talk.
I don't know. I think we're always going to be recorded, so there won't be an opportunity to do that. Now, we have to make arrangements for you to sign off on a power of attorney so we can do something with this car.
Yeah.
And I would have to bring a document over. They won't even let me see you. I would just hand it to the classification officer. He would bring it in, you sign it, they would notarize it, give it back to me, and I would leave.
Okay. I think I just got the 1 minute warning.
Okay.
So I'm going to take that.
Get them whatever you need, and I'll sign whatever I need to sign. In the meantime, I'll try to come back in the next couple of days and we'll talk some more. If you wouldn't mind putting a little more money in my commissary as well.
All right, I can't do much stuff because we are really, when I say dead ass broke, I mean dead ass broke, but I'll do what I can.
Okay, I appreciate it.
That could change, but right now, for the next 30 days, we are definitely in lockdown.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, all right. I'll try to get over there within the week to get that POA taken care of.
Okay, there's a 15-minute cooldown before I can call back. I'll see if I can call back again. If not, I'll try to call back in the next couple days.
Okay, thank you. All right.
All right, I love you. Bye.